Too much is fake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine, and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe it.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Let's go! Man, I'm going to put their jersey on. Stop running. Exploit them here on this ride. Do this right now.
They go play action here on first down. And this intercepted. A touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Williams looking to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returnable here from the 38. And just shutting him off there. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Jackson on first down. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in the football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a throw here, hauled in. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the #1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Across midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Play action. Williams under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a look.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oh, yeah, we got where that came from.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing on first down, Williams. Throw left. left side, complete. That's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Williams wiggles free. Down inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshown. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chiefs 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal. So now it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
They had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
That should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Williams. He gets it complete to Jackson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 35. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Toss right side to Pacheco. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Williams now to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
What'd you call that for?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any point. There he goes, right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Jackson to throw. Left side, it's complete. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And what a return as he brings it.
Pacheco headed right.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Williams on 3rd down.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And its defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Jackson to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for San